do 100 podcast episodes, post 100 YouTube videos, write 100 blogs, go live 100 times before you ever even look at your stats. This is the first, most fundamental, most timeless, and most guaranteed truth of all of selling. If you talk to more people will buy. Never lose sight of it. Never let your team lose sight of it, because they will. At the holistic level, this makes sense. But when you're a salesperson knocking on doors, as I did for 5 years, or picking up phone and making enterprise phone calls, which I did for 2 years, or you're going business to business and cycling like small office parks, which we did for 5 years, and calling out of the phone book, which we did for another 5 years. Like after each individual encounter, you will feel emotionally like, oh, there's certain things that create more sales and other things that don't. And it's about luck and it's about timing and da, 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 da. But at the high level, it is simply a percentage of activity. And if you can remind the team and remind yourself, if you're doing the sales, you need to talk to more people. The reason why most of you who are not hitting your sales goals is not because your product sucks. It's not because your platform sucks. It's because you flat out not in front of enough people. The percentages are fine, right? People will build a funnel and they go, I did a funnel and I didn't sell anything. Well, how many people came through it? 63. Well, guess what? These funnels convert at 1 to 3% typically. 5% is going to be awesome. 7 to 10% is going to be amazing. Anything over that is pretty much not scalable long term. We'll take it. We're excited about it, but it typically won't hold true at scale. So we're playing a game of minuscule percentages. So if you haven't had at least 100 people watch your webinar, you're going to have one customer from 100 people watching the thing. So you got to have hundreds of people watching the thing. Now, we try to do things to tip it in our advantage and get more of the fence sitters and stuff. But on the whole, when you zoom out, it's just about sheer volume, sheer awareness, sheer impressions. It's just about the massiveness of the reach. You have to remind yourself at a high level, we got to increase our reach, our impressions, our awareness. We have to increase our activity. And you have to train this and drill this into the minds of your salespeople. One of the best tools that is at your disposal is our first book, Take the Stairs. I mean, getting your sales team indoctrinated on this philosophy. One of the things that we teach in that book is you don't have to read the book in order to teach your team this, but your team does have to know this, and you will be well served by teaching people to put their self-esteem into their work habits rather than their production. So should you be, right? This is why, if you've ever heard us say, when we talk about the content diamond, we say, publish 100 episodes before you ever check your stats. Do 100 podcast episodes, post 100 YouTube videos, write 100 blogs, do 100 Instagram posts, go live 100 times before you ever even look at your stats. Put your self-esteem in your activity, in the things you can control, in your output. Let the results, the revenue, let all of the followers, the subscribers, all of those things are results that are just a subset of the total practice and outreach. Quantity leads to quality. So you got to teach people to go, if I had a great month in sales, I shouldn't be excited about that. If I had bad month in sales, I shouldn't be depressed about that. It should be, did I make all my calls today? If so, hell yeah, it was a great day. If not, get your ass in gear. That's how it's done at an individual level and at a global level. Are you doing the activity? Like, we have so much evidence in the Brand Builders Group community that when people do the things that we talk about, it works. We know it works because that's how we did it. If someone's not getting results, it's because they're not doing the thing. They're not doing it because it's not easy. It's hard, and it's emotional, and it's rejection, and it's, pain and fear and setback, and it's all those things. At a granular level, it's all those things. But at a macro level, it's just volume. It's just numbers and time. And so you have to train your team, put your self-esteem into your work habits, not your production. Control the things that you can control.